This is a video on a quick update about potential new legislation. Currently, there is a proposal in the House, a proposal in the Senate, and it appears to be the White House would sign it. So as we keep moving forward, we've told you we will keep updating you on this. So this is just a quick what's happening. But again, we won't do content presentations until we have a law, because there's a lot of difference between the House bill and the Senate bill. So got Debbie and Laura. So where do you guys want to start? Because we'll just do a short update here. And so Debbie, you want to take something?
Yeah, I think one of the main things that's going to come out of this is we're going to see the 8-week period change. At this point, it could be 16 weeks. It could be 24 weeks. We're not sure yet, but we do think that is actually going to change.
Something else that they're looking at changing is right now you have to pay at least 75% of the covered expenses is the covered payroll, but they're looking at maybe changing it to a 60-40 ratio. So it'd be 60% would be covered payroll and then 40% would be the other covered expenses. Okay.
Which leads us back. And then one of the other things I noticed that in one of the bills, that the 2-year payback, if the debt isn't totally forgiven, I think if I remember right, it's like 5 years. So these are some tweaks to it. But I think when we step back and look at all this, it's about the debt forgiveness. So you move it out to more weeks. What happens there is that it's going to be easier to qualify for 100% of your mortgage forgiven, but we don't know those rules until they come out. So we have to keep playing under the current rules.
Would extending the weeks help you with your FTEs also?
Yeah, well, in one of the bills, and this is where you get differences. It's different time, it's different dates, but I'll do one of them. It appears to be that it could extend all the way out to December 31st. That's not law. That's in a proposal, which means yes. I mean, and the thing we need to think about with this dialogue, because that's the major things out there, is that if I was a small business that got in the first tranche, the first group of loans, my 8 weeks is coming to an end. So, and right now it appears to be some of the 8 weeks are going to be closed, and yet we don't have a new law. So we don't know if they're going to make safe harbor. But that group of people was under a very tight schedule at a time period when a lot of people were laid off. People couldn't open their stores because they were locked down. I mean, everybody's trying to comply with the law. So what this does is it allows you more time. And so, for example, the December 31st, if that were to happen, that would mean instead of June 30th, when I have to have all my FTE equivalents back, I would have all the way to the end of the year. So that's a huge, as far as flexibility in meeting the requirement. But again, we don't know those final outcome. So everybody that thought they got their money up front, that was really great. When they came through with the second part of the money, those people are just now, or maybe not even started, their covered period. So the early on was 8 weeks. We're going to have several loans be done with 8 weeks for any new legislation. And then finally, the people that got it the second round is going to have a lot more flexibility and a lot more, with this 60-40, Laura, that you spoke of, that payrolling has to be 60%, 40% to keep the doors open so those employees can come back. And I think in that light, it's a good thought. But the assumption this was going to last 8 weeks, I think, was something that was part of life at the time they were passing this law. So again, it's really a quick update. Hope that you will, follow with us, subscribe with us, because about the time you think it's over, all of a sudden there's new law. And not only is there going to be new law, but SBA keeps putting out more and more information. So any other final comments?
Stay tuned.
Okay. So again, please subscribe. And as always, hope this helps. And thanks. Have a great day.